What's up guys, Intelitech Studios here, and here's another living room vacuuming video because some of my reviews that I'm working on aren't done yet and I wanted to post a video today. So, I actually wanted to vacuum today with the SIBO, but I already did a video on the SIBO, so I can't use the SIBO. So, I decided to pick another high-end, lightweight vacuum that wouldn't be too hard on my back. And the obvious choice was the Riccar Supralite. Now, on the video it looks white, but for some reason in real life it looks like the base has turned like some weird like off-white cream color, so hopefully it's not yellowing. But anyways, I did acquire this from my local vacuum store, which unfortunately no longer exists, and yeah, so that's really sad. But I do have the machine as a little memento. So it does have a bag in it, everything is the way it's been. Looking at the bottom, there's the brush roller. Haven't had to do any work to this because I've only used it like 2 or 3 times. And there's the information. RSL1A. So, there is that. It doesn't have a HEPA bag in it, it just has a basic paper bag, but it is a genuine paper bag. So it should be hopefully better quality than like a Walmart bag. You can see Riccar Eco Pure bag. Of course, it will eventually get the HEPA treatment. I decided to use this instead of my Auric because, well, it's a bit higher end. And for some reason, my Auric, referring specifically to the XL Pro Plus that I just got, my Auric has a weird issue where the belt likes to squeal on my carpet. And considering the Supralite doesn't have that problem and performs better on carpets anyways, and I'm primarily cleaning carpets, the Auric does better on floors, but this does better on carpets. Seems like this is the obvious choice. And when it comes to me actually using a lightweight vacuum to clean, this is probably the one I'd pick. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. Yep. So, one thing I can say is that, I mean, kind of in lieu to what I was saying earlier about the Auric, the Aurics, they're not bad. The 21 platform is obviously a lot better than the classic Auric platform, but even the classics, they're okay. If you have a low enough pile carpet to where agitation isn't the biggest deal in the world, then they're perfectly adequate. But for a higher pile carpet like this, the Supralite is a much better choice. And you could hear it. You could hear this thing was agitating very well. It was grooming very well. It's not really any louder than the Oryx. In fact, in some ways, it's kind of quieter. It seems like the Riccar is quieter the higher pile carpet you have, because the more the carpet essentially functions as like sound dampening. And my carpet is no exception. So this machine definitely does do a good job, and this is the one that I pick if I was to choose a direct air machine without attachments, because my Elite 350 is a little too old to really want to use it on a regular basis, and the Oryx just don't do as well performance-wise. Specifically, my classic Oryx don't do as well performance-wise, and then my 21, my Platinum, has a few weird issues with the gaskets where it leaks dust all over the place, and even without that flaw, it tends to really pull itself forward on carpets, which makes it actually kind of tiring to use. This doesn't have that problem. And I have been considering daily driving this alongside my Bissell Zing, which, if you think about it, those two machines are more related than you think, given they both have a variant under the Simplicity name. So that is something where I've been considering it, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to justify using one machine to, clean all around the house and then immediately do the entire thing all over again with a whole nother machine. I find it to be a lot more intuitive to be able to tackle one room at a time from top to bottom completely. And that's why I found something like the Dyson to be a lot more favorable, or even the Phantoms to be a lot more favorable, because the wand, you can get all up into all sorts of cracks and crevices, you can do your couches and everything, and then finally cap it off with good carpet cleaning. So I do enjoy this machine. It is one that is technically in my rotation in terms of machines that I use. It's technically, when I walk into my vacuum room, this is the first one I can grab, because it is right next to the doorway. It's right underneath the light switch. I can just grab it and go. So, and given how lightweight it is, that's definitely a good factor as well. So this is definitely a really good machine, and I do really like it, and I'm really happy that I did finally pull the trigger on it. Now, this is a more baseline Supralite, so it has the foot switch, it doesn't have proper cord winders, and, that's that sort of thing. But, oh yeah, and one of the little tabs is broken. You can see there's a little tab right there that's missing. This one's there. But other than that, that's all just frivolous stuff. As far as the functionality, this does exactly what it's supposed to. And for the, less than $50 that I paid for it, this is definitely a really nice machine. So, out of all of my lightweight, 8-pound uprights, I think this is probably the one that'll get the review treatment first, if for no other reason than the fact that it's, been used quite a bit. So, yeah, that's the Riccar Supralite, and that is that. So, this is Intelitech Studios signing. Actually, let's see what's in the bag. Now, I'm not one of those people that's gonna cut open and waste a bag, but I am curious to see how full this has gotten. I don't know if there's a way I can feel it. Yeah, I can't really feel anything, so it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, so it doesn't really feel like there's a lot of dirt in there, but I know there is some at the bottom. I can feel it. So it is picking up a good amount of stuff, because this bag was empty when I bought it. It did have a brand new bag in it. Zipper works good. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So if you guys have any suggestions on what you want to see be reviewed or demoed in my house, definitely drop it in the comments below. And also, is there any way to patch up carpet? Because my now former roommate's puppy decided to tear up this little section of my carpet. And so is there a way that I can patch that? Or am I just going to have to replace the entire carpet? Which I think I'm probably just going to end up replacing this carpet anyways at some point down the road, because in the office area, the aforementioned roommate's dogs and cat has decided to use it as a toilet. And no matter how many times I've cleaned it, I can't quite get the smell out, which is not at all pleasant. So, yeah, I think with that, I guess I am probably just going to have to change this carpet. Which sucks, because it was just installed like 6 months ago. But we do plan on buying this house from our landlord whenever the time comes, which he has stated that is an option. So we're probably just going to end up doing that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But obviously, if I was to replace a lot of this stuff, and that wouldn't be until then, probably. But yeah, so the upstairs carpet is already going to get replaced, and that's why I haven't done any videos on my vacuums upstairs, because the upstairs carpet is abhorrent. It is nasty. It is gross. I do not like it. You know, it needs to get ripped up and replaced. There's just no way of getting around it, especially because we had roommates that were up there and would like put out their cigarettes in the carpet, which not only is an incredibly dangerous fire hazard, but also has completely ruined that carpet. So the upstairs carpet's going to get replaced, no matter what, because that is just too far gone. But because that carpet is original from when we moved in, but our landlord, as a gesture, did replace the downstairs carpet. But unfortunately, you know, with this hole and with the other issues with it, I mean, I assume my only option is to replace it, right? And if I do replace it, I'll probably replace it with a lower pile carpet, because I like this fluffy carpet, but there's some machines that I just can't use on it properly. Like my Dirt Devil Breeze, I can't use those machines on this carpet because they just bog down and stretch out the belts, and they don't actually push or pull properly. So I don't know if there's like an ideal type of carpet for vacuum collectors. Like, would I just want to get the lowest pile carpet that I can get, so that way just everything works on it? Or is there like a medium pile carpet that's like more charitable to different types of vacuums? I don't know. I'd love to get feedback from other vacuum collectors on what they found the best carpet was for their purposes. But yeah, so that's the Riccar Supralite. And this was Intelitech Studios signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video. The review for the Hoover Wind Tunnel Air Steerable should be coming very soon. I actually recorded the entire review with voiceover, but I'm not really liking how it turned out, so I may just re-record it the normal way that I do, just like this style, you know, camera in front of it. But again, you know, if you guys don't want to see that and you want to see the version that I already made with the voiceover, then put that in the comments as well, and I'll definitely consider it. So anyways, this is Intelitech Studios signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.